They thought she was just the house cleaner, the one who mopped floors, folded sheets, and disappeared with the trash. They never asked where she came from. They never imagined she once stood in front of a classroom, until life crushed her plans into pieces. But pieces can rebuild, and broken women can still build empires. She didn't just survive, she rose. From $30 a week to over $100,000 a year, and it all began with nothing but faith and fight. She was a trained teacher, worked in the public school system, passionate about children, but the layoffs came fast. The school closed, and the checks stopped coming. Eviction notices, no family to fall back on, no husband, no child support, just her, and the thoughts got darker. Maybe I failed. Maybe it's better if I just disappear. She once stood in front of third graders. Now she stood in a soup kitchen line, holding back tears. That's when she remembered a verse from Sunday school. God is within her, she will not fall. Psalm 46:5. So she got up. She knocked on a neighbor's door. Can I clean for you? Anything, I need work. $30. That's what she got. For scrubbing her neighbor's bathroom, washing their dishes, and mopping the floor, and it didn't hurt her pride. Because that $30, it bought her dinner. Then another neighbor, and another. Soon she was making $200 a week, then $400, then $600. Still teaching. But this time in the public library, volunteering to help kids with reading and math. She called it her faith hustle. She found a tiny fixer-upper in a rough part of Miami. Bad plumbing, broken door. But the rent was cheap. She cleaned it up with free paint, Craigslist furniture, and prayer. Then one day, a mom she cleaned for asked, "Can you watch my daughter while I'm at work?" She did, then another. Soon there were 5 toddlers sitting on her living room rug, learning colors and shapes. That's how her first daycare was born. After 2 years, a client told her, "You're more than a babysitter, you're building something real." That woman gave her a $20,000 personal loan, no banks, no credit checks, just trust. She got licensed, bought supplies, renovated her home, and turned her little house into a private nursery school. Today, she earns over $100,000 a year and still growing, employs 3 women, and mentors young moms on how to build their own businesses. You can't be afraid to fail. It's the only way you succeed. Oprah Winfrey, this isn't just fiction. Tamika Smith was once homeless in Atlanta, with a toddler and a trash bag full of clothes. She worked night shifts at a diner and cleaned motel rooms on weekends. Today, she runs Tiny Scholars Academy, a licensed preschool with 3 locations. She made her first 6 figures in year 4. No investors, no fancy degrees. Just faith, just grit. You can look her up. She's real. And so is your dream. Do you know how Maya Washington, Shameless Maya, started? In a tiny apartment, filming with a borrowed camera. Or Tiffany Aliche, the budgetnista? She was laid off, broke, and sleeping on her sister's couch before she became a millionaire. Or Erin on Demand? Started with tutorials in her bedroom, now she runs a business school for women. What do they all have in common? They said yes to the fight. They said no to staying small. Here's the truth. Nobody is coming to save you. Not your ex, not the job that ghosted you, not the system that ignored your resume. You want change? Start scrubbing. Start tutoring. Start filming. Start now. Because this story isn't just hers, it can be yours. If you stop waiting, if you stop doubting, if you stand up and fight. I know it's heavy, I know you're tired, but I'm telling you, this is your now or never. That school, that YouTube channel, that skincare line, That ebook? It's in you. You just need to stop waiting for perfect and start with $30 in a mop. Start with borrowed internet and borrowed time. Start small, start solo, but start, because when you stand up, God stands with you. And remember, solo isn't small. Subscribe and keep rising. I'm Naomi Grace. See you in the next video.